Hey everyone, it's Tyler and Michelle Stroik from Universal Rackets, and today we are going to be going over how to hit the topspin dink. We've went over how to hit the slice dink, how to hit the normal dink. Today we are going over the topspin dink. Now, why do you want to hit a topspin dink, Michelle?
Because it's an aggressive shot that will kick back up at your opponents at the kitchen.
I personally love to use this because it pushes my opponents back, it puts pressure on my opponents, and it forces them to pop the ball up. If you can learn a topspin dink, and in this video we're going to be going step by step for any level to learn it, you can put pressure on your opponents, make them feel uncomfortable up at the kitchen, and get more pop-ups and win more points. Now, the first thing that we have to go over to learn the topspin dink is the actual spin. With topspin, the ball is spinning downward. With backspin, the ball is spinning backwards. Topspin is going down into the court. A normal ball is going to just go over. A topspin ball is going to dip into the court. Now, the next reason why you want to hit a topspin dink is not only because the ball dips in the air, but then when the ball hits the ground, it's going to hit the ground and kick back up. Once again, a normal dink, it's just going to hit the ground, it's going to sit. The topspin dink, it's going to hit the ground and then it's going to kick back up at your opponent and push them back. The topspin dink, I like to think, is like if someone hits me a normal dink, I can take a ball out of the air really easily. But the topspin dink, it's going to be dipping down so much, it makes it really difficult to take the ball out of the air.
Right, and if you don't take the ball out of the air, you're even in bigger trouble because the ball is going to hit at your foot and it's going to be almost impossible to return back over the net.
So again, for this video, we're going to go over any level that you can learn the shot. The first thing that we're going to do is learn how to hit topspin. So what I want you to do to learn how to hit topspin, and we're going to be going over the forehand dink, is I want you to put your hand straight out like this. Then after you put your hand straight out like this, all you're going to do is you're going to turn your hand to the side and do a wave. So once again, you're going to put your hand straight out, you're going to turn your hand to the side, and you're going to do a wave. This is the type of topspin motion that you want to get on any shot, not just your dinks, your drives, your drops, but it's this. A lot of players, and a very common misconception is in order to hit topspin, you have to turn your wrist. You never want to turn the key. You just want to brush up the back of the ball. So after you do this and you learn how to do the hand motion, we're going to go over up to the net and we're going to do an exercise that anyone can learn to spin.
Okay.
So let's go. So the first drill after you understand the sideways wave, you're going to have a ball. You're going to place the ball right at or below the net. You're going to get a feel for it, and then what you're going to do is you're going to roll it over the net, and then your partner is going to toss it back to you. So again, I'm going to place the ball here. I'm going to freeze my paddle here, and I'm going to try to lift the ball and roll it over a net, and then you're going to have your partner give it to you. Again, you're going to place it here, freeze, and then you're going to try to roll it over the net. This is the same motion as you are going low to high. It teaches you the exact type of motion. Now, a big thing that you want to do when you learn this drill is you don't want to just go real quick. You want to go, freeze it, feel it, then roll it up. Let's do a couple for you, Michelle. So you're going to be here, and then you're going to roll it up. Good. Teaching yourself low to high. Notice what Michelle is doing the whole time. She is going low to high. She is lifting the ball up. Again, she's lifting the ball up. One more. And that is the motion. So every single time that you hit, you want to go low to high. Now, the next thing that we're going to do, Michelle, you're going to start back there for me, okay? You're going to be back at the kitchen. We're going to do the exact same motion, but she is just going to start low. So we're going to get your paddle starting low, and then you're just going to finish high to me. So again, you're going to start with your paddle down, and you're just going to finish up. And we're working on the topspin. Putting your paddle down, finishing up.
And you can see the ball spinning if you do it right.
Yeah, you can see the ball spin downwards every single time. So down and up, down and up, down and up. 3 more, 2 more, One more. Good. So the main thing is you always have to make sure your paddle tip is down before and then finishing up once you're done.
Because I noticed there was a couple shots I took and I was here instead of here, and the ball kind of spun sideways. And that's not good for really anyone.
And think about when we were up at this kitchen, right? We're
Yeah.
down and then up, same exact motion.
And it's like immediate gratification because you can see the ball spinning forward if you do it right. And if you're coming around the ball, you can see it going like this.
And what makes many players come around the ball, it's because they're gripping the paddle super tight.
Right.
I want you to notice the tip of my paddle right now. If I'm squeezing probably like a 9 or a 10 right now, and we're dinking, watch what's gonna happen. Look, the paddle is not going down. The paddle tip's not going down. Now, if I hold it at a 1 or a 2 and I'm holding the paddle loose, now the tip of the paddle is going to be able to go under the ball and then finish upward every single time.
Mm-hmm.
Now notice that ball, you let it drop, you should have taken it out of the air. I hit topspin and you couldn't hit a good shot, right?
Right.
Because it really dips down and kicks up. Now the next thing that you can do once you get that motion is think, the more that you tilt the paddle downward, the more spin that you are going to get. The more you open your paddle face, the less spin or the more backspin that you're going to get. So if you tilt your paddle face a little bit downward, that's going to help you increase the amount of spin that you're going to hit. So after you get that motion, you're holding it loose. We went over the reps up here. We're going to tilt our paddle face downward and try to do the exact same motion. So I'm tilting the paddle face downward, trying to do the exact same motion. So notice, what did I do wrong there? I probably should have taken those 2 balls out of the air. But right now, I'm focusing on one thing, and that is topspin. So I'm trying to let every single ball bounce because I'm trying to get the feel of it. In a normal game, I would take the ball out air right there, but right now I'm really working on the shot. And I encourage you, when you're working on this shot, to do it every single time, regardless of the balls that you get. So I'm tilting the paddle face downward again, and I'm finishing up. Finishing up. Good, 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Good. There's that topspin. Now the next drill that we're going to do, and I was really thinking about, but what I want you to do is every single time that you're done, Michelle, I want you to finish with your paddle tip up. Okay. So I want you to hold it every single time.
With my other hand?
You can put your other hand on there if you want, because it's a good way to ensure that you're in your ready position. Mm-hmm. But every single time, just focus on your paddle tip being up once you're done.
Okay.
Low to high. Here we are. You're lifting the ball. Think that you're lifting. Good. Finish up. Good. Finish up. Sorry, I'll give you some easier balls. There we are. Up. Good. Finish up. Good.
So those are going too far.
So what do you got to do?
Hold the paddle probably looser.
Yeah, and you got to get less of the ball. So after we do a couple more reps, we're going to troubleshoot what's going wrong with our shots. 3 more. Finish up. Good. 2 more. Good. 1 more. Okay. Now,
those are better.
We like to compare, or I like to compare, the dink with the drop. Is that the further back you get, the dink and the drop, they're basically the same thing, a normal drop, except for the drop, you're going more forward. The dink, you're going less forward because less distance that you have to cover. If your ball ever flies long for the topspin dink, that means you're getting too much of the ball. And what I mean by that is that means you're hitting it too forward. If I want to drive the ball, clearly I got to swing more forward because I want to cover distance. However, if I want to get the ball in the kitchen, that means I have less court to work with. I have to come up on the ball. I like to say get less of the ball. Think, when you're driving the ball, you're going through the ball. When you're doing the topspin dink, look, I'm getting less of the ball. I'm brushing from 12 o'clock here, 6 o'clock here. I'm brushing the back of the ball.
And you can notice when I hit those shots that were too high up to Tyler and he was able to take them out of the air, or if that was in a match, he would put that ball away. I felt myself doing more of a pushing motion. Like I was pushing and like hitting the ball instead of brushing and spinning the ball. And you can really feel the difference once you start to pay attention to how your mechanics feel on the paddle and the way the ball comes off of your paddle.
Don't hit it, spin it.
Yeah, and very intentionally spin it.
Literally, when you hit, get the back of the ball. Don't go forward through it. So again, if your ball ever goes long, hey, this is a new shot. We're all learning a new shot. We might be different levels, okay? However, what do? We try to get less of the ball. So if I hit two that are super deep like that, the next one that I'm gonna get, I'm going to try to really brush the back. Not get any of the ball. I'm literally going low to high off the back of the ball. Try to get as less of the ball as possible. And when I do it right, I can really feel the shot, right? Like when I drive the ball, I can feel myself getting a lot of it. It's a feel shot. You'll be able to replicate this feel and feel like you're not even hitting the ball, just brushing up the back of it. 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. Okay, wanna make this even better?
Okay, I was gonna say something about your positioning too. You're gonna have a higher level of accuracy on a topspin dink when you have the time to, like if Tyler hits me like a shallow ball right here, I have time to come up to the shallow ball and then really focus on getting my paddle under it and brushing up on it. But like that last shot that he hit me like at my foot, that's really hard to return with topspin because he was hitting me topspin and it was an aggressive deep shot. So you have to really understand the type of ball that's coming at you to read it, to make sure that you're hitting the best shot that you can.
And like you mentioned, using it when you have time. You don't want to try to hit this crazy topspin shot when you're getting pushed back or things, right? Like if I'm getting pushed back and like Michelle hits aggressive dinks, I'm going to open my paddle up and just block the ball back every single time. Here we are, I'm gonna block the ball back. Okay, that's a good dink. Here we are, a couple more. Hey! We need that for our next drill.
I don't like that ball.
It's not a Selkirk S1. Okay, that's good dink. Okay, that's a topspin one. You say, so I waited for the right shot. I'm not
and my
going
ball
to
that
hit
came to you was a flat ball. It didn't spin at all.
Yeah.
Because I was holding the paddle so tight.
Now, if we want to make it even better, low to high, you're lifting the ball, you're getting under the ball. How do we get under the ball better? Not by just dropping our paddle, but by dropping our legs. Now, I did a workout class right before this, and you said, hey, let's go record some pickleball videos and get back into it because we've been away and super sick. However, though, what do we gotta do? Get into our legs. Now, again, watch her, not me, because I'm not gonna be good at it. But what I don't want you to do, this is good topspin, right? This is good topspin, just with our paddle. Look, my legs aren't involved, I'm going with my paddle, cool. All right, now if I want great topspin, I'm gonna push into the ground, off the ground. Into the ground, off the ground. Into the ground, off the ground. Pushing in, off, there we are. Now pop up, and I can win the point. So I want you to think for your legs, you're literally pushing down into the ground, all your weight's going into the ground, everything's in, and then when you hit, you're going up with your legs. Again, you're going down, let's say it, Michelle, you're going down into the ground, and then when you hit, you're going to explode up. One more, down into the ground, and then when you hit, explode up. So what do you got to do for that one? Get less of it, right? Here we are, down in the ground, and that's how we do it. And you could hear the difference for that one as well. A little bit of a brush. Now, when you're doing this, I want you to think down, up. You want to make sure you keep your head down. Where players go wrong, if you come from a tennis background, people go wrong is this. Well, Tyler, you told me to explode up, so you're going to start going like this with their head. Here we are. So they're going to go up with their whole body. Notice I'm getting into my legs and I'm pushing up off my legs, but I'm keeping my head down. Look, so it's here. My head's down at all times. My head's down. I'm letting the paddle work. I'm not exploding my whole body, and that's a big thing.
Yeah.
I like to say, pretend you have a glass of water, you have something on the top of your head, and you want to keep it balanced. Or pretend that there's a roof above your head, or a ceiling. So the ceiling's only this big, I can't go above the ceiling. So I gotta stay in the ceiling, again, the whole time, stay down, and just use my legs every single time. And that's how you do it. One more tip that I like that really helps the topspin, I like to think, because not only you can hit topspin, but you can start creating more angle, is you want to get the outside of the ball. Think for a normal shot, you want to go middle of the ball. Slice shot, you want to go down. Topspin, think that you're brushing. If you're a right-handed player, I want you to think that you're brushing the right side of the ball. If you're a left-handed player, I want you to think that you're brushing the left side of the ball. So we're going to go again, and when I hit, I want to get the outside of the ball, and that's going to help me pull it out wide. So outside of the ball. So a little bit more side spin when we're hitting it. Good shot. Now, a great drill to do, we have both these targets out. We have to get cones for our videos, 100%.
We used to have cones.
Cool videos, like if we got big, colorful cones. However, we have a phone case right here. We have a sunscreen bottle over here. And we're going deep into the court, or deep into the middle of the box. Going shallow into the middle of the box. So this drill, what's going to help you is it's going to help you really hit a ton of topspin. For me to hit a good shot at the target, or for Michelle to hit a good shot, we really have to get into our legs, we have to get less of the ball, and we have to be aggressive. And this is going to teach us to commit. And what I mean by that is players, they try to hit topspin and they try to slow their paddle down, and then it ends up going deep. If I commit and I get into my legs and I hit tons of paddle speed like this, now I'm going to be able to pull it more shallow into the court on my second try. So what I mean by this is is a great drill to do because it really focuses on really trying to brush the back of the ball, but also it's going to help you commit as well. So we're going to do it again, and all we're going to do again is just commit with our paddle, try to get under it every single time. Commit. Who's going to hit the target first? So that one I got to go more up. What's another thing that hopefully you guys are noticing? Every single time the ball hits the net, where does the ball go? Does it go in the net or does it go over?
Oops.
What?
It goes over because it's spinning forward.
And that's the thing. By playing with topspin, you're going to get lucky. And what I mean by that is 90% of balls that you hit, because it has topspin, it's going to hit the net and still go over every single time. So that's another benefit that you can use playing with topspin.
Definitely.
Is there anything else that you want to add?
Yeah, another huge benefit too is not for dinking, but when you're deeper in the court and you're hitting a topspin drive, more of your balls are gonna fall into the court because they dive down. If you hit a flat drive, it's gonna go straight through to the fence, but if you have topspin, it's gonna roll forward and go back into the court.
Perfect. So keep on working on, again, finishing low to high. Use what Michelle brought up and just really get into your legs and get less of the ball, and it's going to create a ton of opportunities. Now, once you get that done, we're going to take the targets out. You can toss me that real quick. You can move those balls. I want you to trip. And what we're going to do is we're going to work on being selective with our topspin. So we're going to dink back and forth, and we're only going to hit a topspin ball when there's a good opportunity. Okay. So we're going to dink, we're going to play cross court gain. Okay, that's the topspin. Okay, maybe I'll block that ball back. Okay, definitely should have taken that out of the air. Okay, 1-0, we're playing up to 5. Okay, that's a topspin. So notice when they sit, that's when you want to go for the ball. I just messed up there. Here we are, once, up to 5. Okay.
Sorry.
Good shot. 2-1 you. So when I have time, that one I don't have time. I should have taken it higher. 2s. There we are. 3-2. That was good topspin, right?
Yep.
At your feet.
Yeah.
Here we are, 3-2. Four, 2. Should have taken, probably because of my legs. 4-3. Gotta do a video on taking balls out of the air. I'm just not doing it. Okay, block that one back because I didn't have space. Okay. Oh! Thanks,
what even
babe.
is that?
Good job. Good game.
I'm even awake.
So that is how you hit your topspin dinks, and I made that shot right there. Is you have to think low to high, you have to get less of the ball, and you have to make sure that you finish upwards. You want to make sure that you're selective, You want to make sure that you do the sideways wave. You want to do the net drill for anyone to learn the motion. And you're going to have a way more aggressive shot that you can add into your pickleball arsenal. Because when you're playing at a 3-0, 2-5 beginner, low intermediate level, many players have trouble recognizing spin and dealing with spin. So if you're a beginner intermediate player and you can learn the shot before everyone else, you're going to get a lot of free points. So if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let us know in the comments below. Make sure you click our link, adv-universal, selkirk.com. Use our promo code. Get a gift card with your purchase when you purchase anything Selkirk. Make sure to subscribe to our newsletter, subscribe to all of our cool stuff, linked in the description, and we'll see you guys next time on court.